Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Almighty morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And they're popping in. Popping.
Welcome to the spiritual show that flows on this great Tuesday morning. Another day ending in Y. Good morning. Welcome to, again, the spiritual show that flows with Claudene. That's me. And I'm with Elevated by Claudene. And then I have Julie with Love Royal Warriors.
Yep.
As we are co-hosting together. We're going to check and make sure that we are live everywhere, you guys, really quick.
Well, Wade is on from YouTube. So welcome in, Wade.
Okay, I am
and he
live
is here.
There. And then I want to make sure that I am live on Instagram. Okay, so I'm going live on Instagram for the first time, you guys. It looks like it's working. Which is kind of a miracle for me. We shall see. Oh, no, it doesn't say that I'm live on Instagram. Ugh. Okay. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. But I do got to check my YouTube and see if that one is working. So, you guys, what do you guys want? You guys have anything you guys want to talk about? You guys have any questions?
I went to meet both of us. Both of yous. When did you go to meet both of us?
Okay, and I am live on YouTube. It's very important for me to be live on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
That is my most important page, you guys, only because most of my clients are on YouTube. My clients do not like social media at all. Well, I do have some that do social media. Yeah. Most of them do YouTube. And they're smart for doing that. They're very smart for not being on social media and playing the game of the social media that we're all, so addicted to. So.
Well, YouTube is an addiction as well.
Right? It can be. It can. And the information is distorted from there too. But, people who just get their information from social media, that's not very healthy. So where are we at?
Yeah, Wade, we told you before you left, we told you the Tuesday before we weren't going to be there. So I did cancel it on social media as well. So no, we weren't there.
Where was that?
That was at the market on January 19th. But I'm glad that security told you correctly because we had to cancel. Construction wasn't done. So yeah. And we were going to go on a Super Bowl Sunday, but construction won't be completed by then either. So we're looking at April. And we should know sometime, I'm hoping this morning, that we will know the date. We're looking at the 13th, but we're waiting for a reply from the hotel to make sure that we're going to be good for that. So.
Good morning, everyone that's coming in. I can see my clients are all coming in now, and some of my old friends and family members are starting to join us. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are coming in. And I have my client here, Nova. Again, I think we talked a little bit about this last week. She will be coming in on all of our lives and talking with us because she is one of my clients right now that I am detoxing off of 14 pharmaceuticals. And she's got a lot of major medical problems with her heart. She'll go ahead and probably type in a few things that she's got going on. And it's very serious stuff. We just winged her. She just winged herself down 8 milligrams off of Suboxone, which is a big thing. So, and she winged herself off of some of the other pharmaceuticals, but we got to go slow and low because she does have major heart issues, big time. And I know she'll fill it in and tell you guys everything she's got going on. And we have an agreement that she will be I guess you can say, documenting her journey with us on my 2 lives. And then hopefully I'll be able to get her to go on my Google and get her to start writing little paragraphs about where she is on her journey on that. And that'll be another documentation. And then you can always have your own journal, whatever, Nova. Her name is Nova. And she's from New York. And she's just a very wonderful, wonderful human being who is just tired of being sick. She's sick and tired of being sick.
Yeah.
So we have that. That's on the show, you guys. That's a new thing that started. I think it started last week or 2 weeks ago, right? We started. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's been my client for. She's going on her
2-3
week.
weeks. Yeah.
She's going through on her third week of detoxing using plant-based medicine. Okay. And for those of you out there who don't know who I am or what I do, I own a healing facility with a storefront where I make all of my own medicine. I grow it, everything, and I teach you guys how to, if you want to, how to transfer yourself off of pharmaceuticals, street drugs, alcohol, any addiction onto plant-based medicine. So I am a trauma specialist too and a dosing specialist. Yeah, we have her here now. Yeah, today I am just sweating it out. My heart was a bit irritated yesterday because of needing plant stuff. But yeah, I am just trying to find my grounding again. Okay, a bit irritated yesterday because of needing plant stuff. Did your package not come in? Did you not receive your package? I can check that after we get off this live to see where that is.
What do you mean, Rachel? What is good for sickness, herb-wise? There's so many sicknesses. What are you talking about?
What's your element that ails you? That ills you. Okay.
Yeah. What are your symptoms?
What are your symptoms? I'm gonna just kind of read some of this stuff that's coming on here. Hey, today.
Debbie Gonzalez says, I got it. She got this stuff. So.
Oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother. That was very shocking when I heard that. Debbie is a longtime friend of mine. She was a nanny to my children when I was a single mother.
Hmm.
Yes. And so we've known each other for quite some time, like 30 years. But she moved. She's also indigenous, and she went ahead and claimed her her indigenous rights, and she moved to Montana, to the tribes out there, tribal land.
Wow.
She did that quite some time ago, like probably 15, 20 years ago. But she just lost her brother.
Oh.
I know. Not fun. That'd be so sad.
But Nova got it mid yesterday, so that's probably why it was irritated. She hadn't gotten it.
Okay, she's good now. She's got it now.
Yeah.
She's good to go. So yeah, the sweating is good, Nova. When you're sweating it out, you're getting those toxins out. I mean, we've had this discussion. There's going to be times when you're just going to be uncomfortable, and you just got to kind of breathe it out and ground, like you said. You know what to do, girl. Hello, Victor. Love your damn self. Sent him a message yesterday. How's everything going with you, Victor? What do you guys want to talk about today? I did my live last night with Anne, and we talked about men and parasites.
Okay. Well,
different subjects, but they were combined together too.
Well, speaking of parasites, she's feeling sick and she has no appetite, Rachel. Now, again, you're not telling us, other than the no appetite, you're not really telling us anything.
So you have no appetite. Nothing sounds good. Is that where you're at? Like nothing sounds good.
Are you nauseous? That's why you don't have an appetite? This is what trying to.
And what state are you in?
She's in Scotland. Dundee,
she's in
Scotland.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, I know that we're getting hit with a lot of energies again, you guys. We've got the auroras coming again. Like I said, the auroras are just going to be normal energies coming through for us now. We just need to rename them. They're going to be something that will be in the norm, I do believe, as these energies come in and hit us.
This is Nova again. Got my support saying they are seeing how well I'm doing.
Okay, yes, Victor, if you got sick, sometimes your body, you guys, when your body gets sick, It's a purge. You are purging something out of it that it no longer wants, especially if it's a lot of phlegm.
Yes, got to get rid of them mucus.
You don't want that much mucus in your body. That mucus turns into calcium, which turns into plaque in the arteries, in the brain, all over the body, which causes other diseases, as we know, heart disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, and what other.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I mean, things are popping in my head, but
That plaque causes, and that's what
Yeah, that
mucus
plaque causes.
does.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it does. We need a little bit of moisture, of course. We know we need some moisture in our body. The lymphatic system needs a little bit of moisture to pump out the toxins and stuff, but you don't want too much moisture. Everything's
No.
about keeping it, at just, at a balance, keeping everything balanced. And again, I need to make this statement because it's very important for me. I am not a doctor, nor am I a nurse. Nor do I know much about the Western medical field. Okay. I don't know any about that stuff. Really, I don't. But what I do know is how to help people heal themselves with plant medicine and your energy. Okay. And another thing I kind of wanted to say, and I'm going to be saying this a lot, you guys, I'm not trying to bring information to you to fear you, to put you in fear. That's not my goal here. Okay.
Empowerment, people.
It's to empower you and to give you more awareness and to just know better, to give you another perspective on things. Okay. That is what I'm here to help and try to just help you guys be better, is what I like to always say. But you can take it or leave it with what I say. If it resonates with you, it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not for you. So, doctors probably do know more than I do. They do know the human body better than I do. They've been studying it. So,
Well, they know what is in the books. They
Yeah.
don't know your body.
It-
They might know where everything is supposed to be.
and I know their protocols. I understand, like with all the research I've done and all the studying that I've done, just like with vaccines. Let's use that as an example. Animal vaccines. Okay. Because I have a fur baby. And you can't get them, you can't go to any kind of grooming place. You can't really do anything unless you show their shot record.
Right.
Yeah. That ain't happening. I am not vaccinating my fur baby because the same dose that they give a horse, they give a cat. And I'm not okay with that. That's all protocols across the board. And every single human and every single living being, our fur babies, are different. They have a different system. There's not two the same. Even if you're family, you're not the same.
Nope.
You can have similarities, but you're not the same.
Yes. They call my brother and me twins on the psychic squad, but we are completely different. He's been through different things than I have. And just because we might look alike a little does not mean we're alike at all. And twins are the same.
Twins are
the
different too. They
Yeah.
have a lot of similarities, and yes, they have a connection that we don't have.
Right.
It's proven facts, but they still have different DNA, different system. So, but they do share kind of the same energy because their telepathy is just, it's crazy what
Yeah.
twins can do.
You can't trust science. What do they say?
They say
just not the
truth
scientists
wave
or
energy.
pharma.
Meditation. You can trust the science.
It's all about making a buck now. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. It's profit over people.
And plants over pill and people over profit. That's
Yes.
what I do.
And that is one of my business logos. I'm going to get some shirts and stuff made. I'm going to push that out there. Every time I send anything, I always put plants over pills with a plant, a green heart, and then a mushroom. So that is one of my statements. What is that? What you call that? Your slogan or something like that? Yeah, I guess it'd be my company slogan. Plants over pills.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but every plant and fungus on this planet has medicinal value for the human body. even the poisonous ones.
They might have to be worked on a little bit.
It's all based on what properties in there
Yeah.
and how you work with that plant. I work with the Amanita muscaria, which is a very poisonous mushroom. But once I decarboxylate it, once I get it where it needs to be, where you got the muscimol and you've got the ibotonic acid holding itself up properly, it is no longer poisonous, and it is extremely, extremely beneficial for the human being, especially if you've got problems with your GABA receptors in your brain. If you can't sleep, it's a sleeping mushroom. Oh yes, congratulations, Victor, on that. I see that
He's
you
just waiting
got,
for
yeah,
the
you
phone
got an
call.
apartment. Good.
He's waiting just
Yay.
on the call to
Yay.
get to the office and sign the papers. So,
That's fantastic.
so when you get the call, it's probably late there now. I don't know if you're going to get the call today, but hopefully by tomorrow morning, and let us know on the live tomorrow. I'd appreciate that. Or you can send us a message because we're all, I mean, it helps me immensely.
Oh, good. You know about the Amanita muscaria. Very good. Yes. Let me know what it did for you. How did you take it?
Yeah.
CC Bear. And where's CC Bear located?
Her name is Sierra. Sierra. That's her name.
And where's she at?
I can't remember. I mean, got her name down. So I'll get her.
Yeah, the Amanita muscaria, which is I don't know if you can see behind me. Oh,
It's on all your labels.
It is on all my labels. Okay, I need to go
There
this
it
way.
goes.
There
Oops.
we go.
There you go. That's it.
That's the Amanita muscaria. And there's different types of probably about 30 or 40 different types.
I took it
And-
as oil with cinnamon. Ooh,
and chai. Okay.
cinnamon chai.
Cinnamon chai. Okay,
Made
very
through my
good.
entire awakening. Wow.
Yes, I totally agree with you. When I went through my journey with Amanita muscaria, it was a 1-year journey, and it blasted the door open to my ancestors. And I was taken down a complete journey all the way down to, I would say, before Jesus's times, BC 100 is where I went all the way down with it. To those, it was quite incredible.
The chai was I am not in it. Has MAOIS. Do you know what that is? No, I don't either. I'll have to check that out. And Kevin has a question on that.
I know chai is very good for you. That is something that I can have.
But isn't that the one reindeer eat? That's what Kevin's asking. The Amanita.
It is a myth. Yes, it is the one that it's a very known Viking Vedic, mushroom, and our Vikings did take it, and yes, and so did it's known for the deers and all those animals to eat it, and then the shaman would get the pee from the deer and then give it to the people, or he would drink it, or he would eat it and they would drink his pee to get high. It's what we call the soma. And we don't have to do that anymore. Where now if you want to, you can loop it. I highly suggest looping your urine. I do practice Shimbambu, and I am a practitioner for Shimbambu. And come to find out, when I was doing the Amanita muscaria, my ancestors were extremely thrilled and giving me lots and lots of bravos because I was already looping it. So I was doing it properly, the way that you should really be taking Amanita muscaria. But you can also take a tincture, and I make chapsticks. I make a youth serum. Come to find out that this particular poisonous mushroom thickens the skin, and that's what I use.
Wow.
Yes. And this is the fun thing for you smokers out there who like to smoke. It is the one mushroom you can smoke. So it's very fun. I do have a smoking blend that I mix with mullein, which mullein is a very, very old indigenous herb that opens up the lungs and gets rid of everything in the lungs that is bad for you. And and then I mix it with blue lotus and passion flower, all euphoric, very good medicinal flowers and smokable.
And Jess did one thing she's never done before, and now she's not afraid of it anymore, and that's flying.
Oh, good.
She went to Michigan. I think it was over the weekend. I'm not sure. So she made it. Everything's good. I was going to say maybe, I don't think she took any mushrooms when she went, but yeah, that might have helped her too. Great for mucus and congestion.
Yes, that's what mullein does. Yeah, the bronchial stems in your lungs, everything. It's definitely a lung and asthma, all that stuff. It's really good. So I do mullein every day. I have mullein tea. Yes, I do like to smoke my cannabis, so I keep those lungs strong and clean. And you can mix mullein with cannabis too. I have a client who does that all the time. She loves it. I don't really smoke mullein. I just, I will if I'm smoking my mushroom blend, the Amanita muscaria.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's black and white needs? Zebra. Yes, our comedy is in.
A zebra.
Oh, I could need that to get gunk out of. Yes. Don't they sell it there?
You should be able to get mullein at your local
I was gonna say
mullein.
Mullein.
Yeah, it grows really wild out here. So I'm able to forage that. There's different types of mullein too, you guys. I know for sure we've got 2 varieties here in Arizona. And I just know that by working with it.
Okay, Kevin's asking, how do you keep lungs clean?
With mullein.
Mullein, that's what she just said. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a detoxer for mucus, clearing out all the monkey yucky stuff that gets in your lungs from smoking. If you're a smoker, if you smoke cigarettes, tobacco or something like that, and even if you smoke cannabis, it will clear out your lungs and your bronchial stem and your whole chest. You literally will cough up all that black stuff. So yeah.
And Sierra's, she said, yeah, anyone who suffers from limiting thoughts and beliefs, I totally recommend it. So I think she's talking back about the Amanita muscaria or from depression, anxiety, or the mullein help with that too.
I think she's talking about the Amanita muscaria.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too.
Amanita muscaria, what I love about it and what I found out about it that just blew my mind through my journey of opening the portal to my ancestors and going through that journey. At the very end of it, you guys, I come to find out, because it works on the GABA receptors and those are your happy hormones, that it's what benzodiazepines are made from. Our lovely pharmaceutical black magic is what I call them, because that's what they practice. They practice black magic. Again, I'm not trying to fear people, but I just want, just understand this about me, you guys. I understand the darkness and I understand the light. I understand both. So I talk about both. All right. But yes, our pharmaceutical companies make benzodiazepines out of Amanita muscaria. And not very many people know that. And when you go down this rabbit hole of pharmaceuticals and plant medicine like I have, you discover things. And it's just, it's amazing. No wonder why they're so addictive. No wonder why. There's only 2 detoxes I can do that will kill a person. I have to worry about them dying when I detox them off of this, and that is alcohol and benzodiazepines. So, yeah, but they don't make benzodiazepines out of the Amanita muscaria. It's a synthetic form, just like everything else that they do. It's the same thing that they do with opiates. You don't get real opiate. You don't get the real when you get opiates from the
Chemically.
no. You get chemical made
Mhm.
opiates. Uh, Oxycontins, fentanyl, all of that, codeine, all of that is a synthetic opiate. It's not made from poppy seeds or from the opiate plant. No. And the reason why they do this, again, like we were talking about the plaque, because it binds to the receptors even harder. Harder.
Okay.
Just ask Nova. She'll tell you about it, okay? Because she's on one of the toughest, strongest synthetic opiates you can be on, and that is Suboxone.
But she came down. You said 8 milligrams?
8 milligrams.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to even be on 8 milligrams of anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Kevin says, Claudine, can I order Melina? I think
Yeah.
Moline on your website.
No, I don't have it. You know what? I'll put it on my website today, and so that way you can order it tomorrow, or just call my facility if you can, and I'll get you going on that. Okay. Yeah, I can send you some fresh mullein straight from Northern Arizona. Yeah, I have no problem doing that. And it doesn't cost a whole lot. It really isn't. It really doesn't.
It's not an expensive.
It's not an expensive herb at all. Not at all.
Okay. There's your.
Someone lost. We got
phone number?
someone who we just lost 2 friends. Stay away from Doug's. Oh, I am so sorry, Jess.
Oh, she found out last night.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. How did they? Was it an accident?
Or did they pass together?
Or I mean, like, did they get a bad batch of
Whatever.
oxys or fentanyl, whatever it is that's going on out there right now?
Because she's in Tennessee, so.
Yeah, that's so sad. That is very sad.
Ooh. 2 weeks clean. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, mine doesn't go as fast as I.
When I was.
Yeah, my chat doesn't go as
Oops.
quickly as yours. Let me see if I can see what she's
When I
saying.
was in for heart, I got 6 milligrams of benzo. The after effects took me 2 weeks to clean the toxins. Accidents, but we're heroin addicts.
Victor, I was addicted to benzodiazepines myself, you guys. I have a son that was hooked on heroin. He was shooting it up through his neck. And my journey's real. My journey is real, but he's clean. He's very clean. He's been clean for over 8 years now. And because I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. So yeah, I played the game of benzodiazepines to get me to go to sleep for a few hours. And benzodiazepines shut down your third eye very quickly, and they're so hard to get out of your system. As you can see, Victor, you were on it for a short minute, and you saw how tough it was. Imagine being on it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
How hard it is to get off of that. And like I said, you can die. You can die. It could kill you.
You have to be careful.
Yeah, you have to be very careful in what you're doing. Okay, so I want to hear more about Jess's story. What happened? I was the same.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Accident. It was an accident, but we're both heroin addicts. So yeah. So I'm not sure what the accident was. And congratulations on the sobriety.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, for my son. Yeah. Yeah. We still deal with stuff. He's,
And you too. Because
Oh.
if you were hooked on it for 2 years.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'll tell you what, when I came off of it, I didn't know what I know today. No, I went through hell. I was desperate though. I was completely desperate, and I jumped off. I just jumped off of everything. They also had me on trazodone, which isn't addictive. That's what they told me. It's not addictive. That's the first thing they told me. And then come to find out, yeah, it was. It took me 8 months to get off of everything. 8 months completely. And like I said, I just jumped off, but it took 8 months. I was in an 8-month panic attack. That's what I
Oh,
felt.
wow.
Oh yeah, I was in panic mode. It was just horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But I wish I knew about the Amanita mascara because that would have helped tremendously. Tremendously.
Yes. And with what I went through this weekend or the Friday, I have to do a detox for me, not for anybody else. And I have to take time for me. The crazy was, I think I was attacked by a demon who was shooting some arrow in my heart. Because I remember my heartbeat was up to 240. Oh my gosh. Doctors can't explain how I can be still alive. Yes, because it was spiritual and not actual physical, even though it messed with your physical body sometimes. Our biggest accomplishments and growth we look past, but we should celebrate our journey no matter the path.
Exactly.
That's what she's saying.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, look where I am today. Look what I own. Look what I do. I get people off of that journey. Made me realize there's no real help out there. There's nothing out there. And meanwhile, while all that's going on, I am trying to work on getting cannabis legalized.
Yeah.
So cannabis did help me at that time, though. That was a huge, yeah, that's when I went, I got my medical card and, yeah, that's what helped me get off of it. And like I said, so I still had that panic attack though for 8 months, and just a straight panic attack. That's the only way I know how to explain it. What I was going through, a lot of headaches. Oh, so many headaches. Oh gosh, so many headaches. But you still got to show up. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 5, and at that time I was a grandma of 2.
Wow.
And my grandson was very, very sick. My grandson was born with very, very difficult heart complications, and he had to have heart surgery. And it was very, and I was his caregiver because he wasn't allowed to go outside. He couldn't go anywhere. And but he's fine too. He
looks great.
Oh, he's great now.
He's a great kid.
He plays football. He wrestles. He does everything that a little boy needs to do.
Doesn't he race or do something else?
Oh yeah, he races bikes.
Yeah.
He's got me very, very busy. Yeah. Yes, I have 2 extreme athlete grandchildren. Yes.
And
they get it from their grandma.
Arctic Fox is saying, I'm looking for good, true information on weight loss. I have a fatty liver and I'm having a hard time with portion control. Been dieting for a year and only managed 15 pounds. Stop it. Stop dieting. Yes, the guy who always said, do not talk about diet. I can't even remember his name right now. I know that Jess or somebody will pipe in. But he's passed now, but he was all about dancing to the oldies as far as exercising and everything like that. But you need to figure out what your body wants. What?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm really going to start correcting people on this. Stop telling people what they need to do.
Right. I know. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
You just said it. You need to do.
What my suggestion is
there we go.
you is well, in order to get where I'm at right now, and I've not gone through all the stuff that Claudene has, but I needed and I have completed finding out what I need for my body, what my body needs and wants. And my suggestion is that you do the same. And I know it sounds easy, and I know it isn't, but it takes one step at a time. Okay. So as far as a fatty liver, what is your suggestion?
Okay.
Because you talk about it.
Yes. I had fatty liver myself. I still work on it. It's a lifestyle change for real. Okay. And for weight loss. No, can I ask you what you're craving? Okay. If you have fatty liver, you want to get on herbs. Okay. You got fasting. Fasting is going to be your number one. Fast throughout the day. When I say fasting, I'm not saying don't eat for days or whatever. If you could do that, that's great. If you can go on a dry fast, that's even better. It'll even work faster. But it sounds like you don't have control of your appetite. And I would really like to know what you're craving. And for fatty liver, like I said, fasting, intermittent fasting, turmeric, clove, milk thistle and dandelion is a must. I do have everything in this liver detox right here, tea that I have in here. Dandelion leaf, milk thistle, artichoke, fennel seed, and ginger detoxes fatty liver. Okay.
So it's available. Go to our website.
Yep, go to my website or give me a call. Best thing is to always call me, you guys, because if you use my website, you have to check out with your bank account. Okay. You got to, like you're filling out a check. You got to give your routing number and you got to give your checking account number because of the type of business I do. Okay. They won't give me a MasterCard and Visa card checkout. Okay. So, but you can check out by using your bank account. It's old school. It's the way the website worked when we first got the website. You had to use your bank account because ATM cards weren't even really popular then. But anyways, you can check out that way or just call me and I'll run your card on the register. But you're going to pay fees that way. Okay. So anyways, those are the herbs that you should use. And it's a diet change. Okay. You've got to change your diet. Drink lemon water.
Okay.
First thing when you wake up in the morning, lemon water.
Arctic Flux is in Canada. Salt and carbs are what they're eating.
Yes. If you, is that what she's craving?
Yes.
Oh, you have a parasite, my sweets, for sure. You've got parasites, and that is what's robbing you of your body. Parasites are demons. Okay. They invade the body. They are a gateway for demonic oppression and abuse of the body. Okay. We can find out what parasite it is. I actually was going to talk about parasites today. I tried to do that last night on my live. We only got through 4 parasites. And I'm only talking about the ones that are the most common ones, the ones that I've dealt with too, personally. But you can cure all this. And the reason why you're having those cravings is because the parasites are craving these because microbes have different appetites. Okay. And those are parasites, and they can have a appetite for sugar, fiber, fats, and carbohydrates. So it sounds like to me you might have, let me see which one.
Yeah, she says yuck to
I know this, you can stick your head in the sand. You can say, "Ooh, no, not me. I would never have parasites. My body's da 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 da." But all I got to say is if you are eating food from the United States Department of Agriculture, that's okay, not from the grocery stores or from the FDA approved. If you've ever eaten any of that, you breathe the air out there, you got parasites.
Yeah, she's in Canada. I don't know what the difference is. But
she's in Canada. Yeah. So yeah, that can. No, I'm sorry. I'm just talking American base. I can't talk for a Canadian or anyone in a different country.
But if you're eating American processed food, yes. U.S. processed food. Sorry.
And you guys got chemtrails out there. I know you guys are heavily. You guys are ruled by China. So.
Yeah, everybody's putting their weaknesses in. And Faith and Love was saying that she's, what did she say? She's saying she's stress eating.
She's a stress eater? Oh.
Yeah. So, And remember, guys, I've been getting myself off of sugar, but sugar pops up even where I don't think it's going to
Get
be.
off the sugar,
So
hon.
make sure.
Yeah, if you want to lose weight, get off the sugar. And I'm going to tell you what, weight loss, exercising is 35%. 65% is diet. Okay? But you've got to move. You've got to move that body. And I'm not talking about getting into a full-on sweat and having to, no, don't, no. You want to be in keto status. That's why fasting is important. When you intermittent fasting, you're going to go into a keto status, and that will start because your body will start eating its fat and its what it doesn't want. It'll eat itself. It'll eat its own disease. Literally. The body is amazing. Now, if you're stress eating, what are you stressed about?
Yeah.
What's causing that stress? Get to the root of the problem. What is causing that stress? And then figure out a way to de-stress. Okay. And there's all kinds of plants for that too. We've got the mushrooms. Mushrooms are adaptogens. They lower the stress level and they raise the immunity. Okay. And, yeah, getting healthy. Like when I tell people there's a real war, not just going on between dark and light, it's going on inside of you too. And it's real. It's really real. It's really real. In fact, this morning I was just telling Julie, we were talking about my regimen and what I do. And I'm on a detox right now. I'm on a fast. I'm doing another one. I do this all the time. We're supposed to do these. We're supposed to detox the body, you guys. In other countries, they do it every time a new season comes in. So anyways, I was just telling her about my papaya theory. Julie doesn't like papaya. Oh,
I don't know. I haven't eaten papaya yet. I don't want the honey part of it. The papaya I'm good with.
So papaya is very good. It kills the seeds inside of papaya. You don't want to grind them. You don't want to dry them out. You don't want to do any of that. You want to eat them whole. You want to swallow them whole, and they're not bad. They're not terrible. I like them. And you take a spoonful, you put them in your mouth, and you swallow them with your lemon water, okay? They have this, they're slimy. I'm trying to think of what they're like, what's similar to them. Like a caviar type texture, okay? They're little slimy, little balls, kind of like caviar. But they don't taste. They taste peppery. And I put a mouth. I swallow it, and then I get my papaya. I cut it up, and I love the color of papaya. It's so beautiful. And then I put lemon on it or lime on it, and then I put a little bit of honey on there, a little bit. And my theory is because in my mind I have a battle going on. I eat that, and what happens is that the parasites see the honey, they see the sugar. They're like, ooh, the sugar's coming. Look at her. She's eating for us. And then they get to the sugar and boom, here comes the papaya and the papaya seeds, and it kills them and it destroys them. So it is a real war. And that's just like how I like to explain it. And I was explaining that to Julie.
Yes. And it's the honey because like I said, getting off of sugar, and honey might be a good sugar. However, I don't want to intake sugar right now because I don't want to go back to it. I look at pastries and cakes. I mean, all the beautiful artwork. That's how I look at it now. I don't want to eat art. I want to see it. So it helps me stay away from it. So adding honey to something is like, no, I don't want to do it. And so that's the only problem I have with what she said is I want to stay away from all sugars right now until I feel that a little bit of sugar like that is not going to be bad.
Yes, you could do it any way you want. Papaya is one of the number one
yes
foods out there. I eat it every morning with my lemon water. Well, I haven't had it yet this morning because I woke up really early this morning. I'm not a morning eater at all, but I will have my papaya in a couple bites, and then I don't. I fast. From there, I fast until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
And the pie is very good. Pomegranate
pumpkin seeds is number 2 on my list.
And
if you're going to get a snack,
yes,
get the pumpkin seeds. They do not like pumpkin seeds
No.
at all.
and I have a bag of those.
Mhm. And I'm talking about, and right now I'm talking about, let me see, what do we got? We got roundworm, hookworm, fluke. I was full of fluke parasites, tapeworm, nematodes, protozoa, and whipworms, and candida. Those are the parasites that I know about and that I help people with. I know there's a lot of other kinds of parasites out there that people get from water and dirty water and stuff too. So I'm kind of familiar with them, but not too much. Parasites will get into your toes, into your feet, in your eyes, in your lungs, in your brain. That's the fluke. The fluke loves the liver. Loves the liver. I got a little bit on the fluke. You want to talk about the fluke parasite? Here we go.
Okay, well, one of the things I want to, the pomegranate arrows. Pomegranate juice is also good. That should be like third or something on the list because I've got my pumpkin seeds and the papaya is the only one I haven't added, but I got a whole list of them and I'm adding more and more. I do eat some nuts, but only low on oxalates. Oxalates cause stones. So I have to remove all oxalates, which spinach is one of those, but you have to be very careful on what you do. So, but I wanted to make sure pomegranate's very good and they don't stay around that long. So if you get some, please utilize that as well.
People fasted for 16 hours. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that is very good. We don't need to eat every day, you guys.
No.
We don't. We 3 meals a day, 3 squares a day. I mean, then we wonder why everyone's got a weight problem here in America. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, and another thing too is what I want to know is if you're having 3 meals a day, are you pooping 3 meals out a day? Your poop should, as much as you're consuming, is what should be coming out.
Yep.
Okay, these are just facts. And if it's not, where's it going, people? Think about that.
Yeah.
Where's it going? You think it's just disintegrating out of the body? No, it's not. It's sitting somewhere in your body. And that is where the parasites start to host. It's not just about the parasite itself. What about its host? What about its home it made inside your body? And then the babies it's making.
Yeah. So you eat papaya seeds raw? Faith and Love asked that question.
Yeah. Just open up your papaya. I always open it up, the long way, this way. And then I scoop up my papaya seeds. I just cleaned my papaya jar out. I just ate my last seeds. And every morning I eat the papaya seeds. So I go through one papaya. Oh, and make sure you get a good sized one, you guys. Don't get the little ones because they don't have any seeds. You'll be lucky to get like 10 or 15 seeds. You want to get the big ones. And the longer you have the papaya, the sweeter it gets. So it could be a little bit bitter in the beginning, but as the day goes by, the next day, it'll get sweeter. And yeah, I just scoop out those papaya seeds. I put them inside my little glass jar. And every morning I swallow those. And I promise you guys, it's not gross. It's not nasty. They're very tasty, but do not chew them because swallow them whole. And it's easy because they're slippery. And I have a gag reflex. So if I can swallow them, anyone can swallow them. And you guys will, I feel it. I feel it in my tummy. I can feel it moving around and killing those. And you want to know another thing? This is crazy, you guys. When they die inside of you, they release a toxin that makes you sick. You literally will get nauseous. So for the first couple of days you're doing this, I'm going to prepare you guys. You will be feeling very nauseous. But that's because the parasites are dying inside of you.
But they do come out, people.
Oh yeah, they come out of your urine and out of your
bowel movements.
Your poop. I love poop. Poop is the best. You want nice, healthy poop. Okay, so the fluke, you guys. I have a whole bunch of stuff written about the fluke. The fluke is kind of like a round. Let me see if I can. It's a round. Looks kind of like this kind of shape. Okay. It's not your normal squiggly parasite. It look like, flukes. Um, and this is the parasite that targets your organs, your liver, your intestines, your small and large, your lungs, your eyes, your gallbladder, all of it. That particular parasite targets those organs. And your cravings you have reflect your body attempt to restore the balance back to it. So some of the things that you're craving, okay? So if you're craving herbs, okay, hold on a minute. Where is that? Okay, so if you're craving herbs, you guys, it's because the liver wants those herbs to fight off those to detox that parasite out. So sometimes when you have a certain craving, it's because the body needs it. Now, it can also it also likes protein-rich foods, okay? And the fluke can damage tissue and cause protein loss. So you crave the protein because it's damaging your tissues. So the fluke is a very, very nasty parasite. That's, like I said, that's the one that I had and I had to get rid of. And I'm going to admit it to you, I filled up a toilet several times with them. So pretty disgusting. It also loves body fats. It loves fats. And guess where fluke comes from? It's very high in shellfish, seafood. Yeah, that's where flukes mostly come from. It's very high in uncooked fish. So, and I love sushi. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was going to say,
Made sense.
uncooked. I don't usually do the uncooked. I stopped doing sushi because of as much rice as they put in there, and it's always so sweet. I just don't like it.
Yeah, well, I stopped eating raw anything a long time ago. But the damage was already done, and they harvested, and and I was eating sugars a little bit. I've never been a sugar head or anything, but prior to a year ago, I've been sugar free now for over a year, and
except when she gets blindsided with sugar.
Yeah, I got sugared twice. Accidentally got sugar put in my food, and I got really sick. So it just was another reminder I can't have sugar. Yeah. And that's helped a lot. That has helped a lot. But me getting off of sugar, boy, that was a journey. They sneak sugar in almost everything. I mean, look at your frozen foods that you guys are buying. Look at everything you're getting, and you will see. It may just, what was it that I was getting? And it had like 20 grams of sugar in it. And I thought it was so safe and it was so good. I can't remember what product that was, but I about fell over because do you know what 20 grams of sugar looks like?
A lot.
That's a lot of sugar. A lot. It was something I was drinking. Oh, the kombucha. The kombucha I was drinking.
Oh my.
Yep. I love kombucha. I haven't had kombucha in a year. I won't mess with it anymore.
I don't drink it because of the alcohol in it.
But yeah, that's the fluke parasite for you. So that could be causing your fatty liver, your cravings, everything that should kind of like make, start connecting dots for you. And it's willpower. All I got to say is it's willpower. So you have to have a lot of willpower. You have to want to be healthier more than you want that trash food.
Right. Exactly.
And you don't want to bring anything to your lips. I always tell everybody, you don't have control of a lot of things in your life. You really don't. You don't have control of much of anything, but you got control of what goes in your mouth and what comes out of your mouth. Well, sometimes you have control of what comes out of your mouth.
Sometimes.
I do believe that some people are programmed and that the government has full control of them.
Well, and I know you're directly connected to source.
I
And
am.
sometimes source gives us messages to blurt out too.
Yes, your higher self will also bring words out for you too.
Yeah.
But,
And they're usually not the words you normally use.
yeah.
So you know it's coming from above. I'm just saying.
Yes, I love their metaphors. I love the metaphors, how God speaks to me in metaphors. So, it's one of those things, like I remember when I would see the phone ringing, get messages of the phone ringing. That doesn't mean you answer the phone. I was so confused. I still get confused on a lot of it too. It takes me a minute to process it and figure out what it is that that source is trying to tell me. But yes, I have a straight connection. And the reason why I have a straight connection is because I am purified. I am detoxed. I am a very balanced human being. Like I said, my vessel is very purified. And I continue to work on it, you guys. Continuously working on it. It
Yeah.
never stops. It
No.
never stops. Yeah.
And you never stop learning.
Yeah, you never stop. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's what makes life so much fun though.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it, you guys?
And everyone you meet brings something to you.
Yes, yes. And, I just can't stress this anymore. Your number one currency, your currency is your energy.
Yeah.
And that is what, the elites, the fake light matrix likes to steal from you. It's what they call the loosh, your loosh.
Heck yes, my higher self was swearing to my life pirate, I don't know what you mean. And I was surprised how much words came out. So, Victor, can you clarify? The like pirate? I'm not sure.
Why would your higher self be swearing?
No, that's what I don't know either.
Like
Hey.
a pirate? Oh, swearing like a pirate.
Oh, swearing like
Like
a pirate.
I get
To
it.
my like pirate. Swearing like a pirate. And I was surprised how much words.
If
came
you,
out.
that's
Okay,
your lower self. If you're cussing at
Yeah.
yourself and you're diminishing yourself, that would be your lower self, your
Yeah.
soul, your foot.
Well, I mean,
They call
Yeah.
the foot soul for a reason. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that was coming from your higher self.
yeah.
Um,
If I do hear cuss words or not hear them, if cuss words pop in my head, I know it's like, nope, not you, go away. So it has nothing to do with it, other than when you suggested to tap into someone's or to look at someone's soul. The words total mind and then F word after it came up immediately when you said that. That was a warning not to, don't go there. That's going to be a total mind. Yeah.
when you
Mind
tap into
mess.
somebody's energy like that, you have to have permission, though. You always have to have
Exactly.
permission. You have to
Well,
have permission.
It wasn't their energy you told me to tap into. I think it was their soul. And it's like, I can't do that. But
Yeah.
when you said that, it was like, that was my highest self's answer. That would be a total mind. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can read someone's energy without crossing the boundaries, breaking universal laws.
Right.
Your energy can read someone's energy from just right where they're at, without breaking, the laws of.
Yes, but be very careful. Like I said,
Mhm.
it'd be a total mind mess. Just leave that.
Well, I
You never know what you're going to get
yeah.
into.
When you get into other people's energy fields, you got to be very careful and make sure you have that permission, and you can get in a good enough reading from someone's energy just from them being in front of you, sharing your energy fields with each other. So, but when you're tapping in, you got to make sure you got permission. I always ask permission for healing, always. because then you're crossing somebody else's, crossing the boundaries. That's not cool. I wouldn't want someone tapping into my energy, but I block myself. So I'm shielded. So good luck. I'll
Yep.
sting you.
Yep. So, and Victor said misspelling a bit, but it was interesting what came out.
No, we got you. We understood what you were saying.
It was not really that bad. It's more, hey, you listen to me. Got it. Appreciate that. Okay. So you just talked about the flukes. Now, when you're talking, they come from raw seafood.
That's one of the sources, yeah.
One of the sources.
Main
Now,
source.
you did say that you crave protein-rich foods, so a lot of meats, right?
Yeah, or eggs, or everything that's got high protein in it.
But
Peanuts, nuts, because it damages the tissues. So it's just one of those ones. Yeah.
but that's what the liver is craving to help.
Right. Your
Right,
body can
okay.
crave with some of these parasites. Now we've got other parasites where no, they just, you're gonna crave salt, sugar, beer, roundworms. You will crave salt, sugar, beer, carbs, meat. If you crave meat, the infection causes anemia, takes your iron.
Oh yeah, and we've known a lot of
Mhm.
people. And one of the things I found out because I was looking into my situation on Friday is that nutmeg has a decent amount of iron in it, and my tinctures that I take twice a day of the nutmeg helps me out quite a bit. However, one of the medicines that one of the prescriptions that I have for my episode on Friday, I can't have iron with it. So I have to take my tincture 2 hours before I have the medicine. And I know I need to get rid of that medicine, but I
So
need to worry
Julie
about that.
hit a brick wall on Friday.
I don't know about brick wall, but
Well, she's got stuff being shown to her,
yes.
big time. And it's getting to the point, and I've said this pretty much ever since I kind of got to know her. You don't do anything for yourself. You're always running around town. You're always doing this. You're always doing that for everyone else. That's why I kidnapped her and we went to Sedona and Flagstaff that one weekend. And we had a good time, but a really good time. But yeah, she doesn't do much, and that will make you sick. That will make you physically sick, and it make your body imbalanced. And then you can tell them the rest what happened. That you ended up in the emergency room.
Yeah. First, I went to a urgent care, and they said, "No, we don't have a whole lot of stuff here, so you need to go to emergency room." So I went in there, told them the symptoms. I knew it was either appendicitis or kidney stones. I knew that. From where it started, I should have known for certain that was that it was stones, but I don't get stones on the right side that much. People, my kidneys, both kidneys, and found out the gallbladder are saturated with stones. Now, I've had the stones in my kidneys for years. So now it's time to start dissolving them. And yes, I know about the lemon water, so I'll start doing that. But one of the things that popped up as far as dissolving these stones is to have apple cider vinegar 2 tablespoons a day. So I haven't started that yet because I want to get rid of these medicines, prescriptions before I start on that. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons a day of that in between my nutmeg, because my nutmeg has been helping. It's been clearing my head. It's helping my joints, whole lot less pain. It's just making things flow a lot better, and I really appreciate the nutmeg. And that was given to me as a sign when, as I was coming out of sleep, I was holding a tincture bottle, and I had the back of it, so I turned it around, and clear as day, big and black nutmeg. So I knew I needed to find nutmeg, and it took me about a month to find the right nutmeg for me. And it's been helping not only myself, but my son as well. He really has appreciated. He's in a whole lot less pain. His head is a lot clearer. And believe me, for his head to be even a little bit clearer is so much for him. So there's so many supplements out there, but you don't know what you need until you're shown. And they showed me that I have to start dissolving these stones, get rid of the parasites and all that, because I felt parasites, and I know that I've got to get rid of them. And I've been taking my pumpkin seeds, my pomegranate arrows. The only thing I haven't added is papaya, and I kept thinking I need to add papaya, but I haven't found a good place to buy papaya. Most
Next
of the
door
places-
at the Asian market.
I was going to ask her that today if they have any good ones over there. So I'm going to go there and get those, and then start taking those seeds, because I know they're going to get a lot out of me. And in between, it's the apple cider vinegar. But what we're telling you is what we've been through. And we know you guys are going through different things, but what has worked for us can work for you as well. You just have to be prepared to make the changes. And I know it's easier said than done, but one step at a time. I've been off of sugar completely. Every once in a while, you get sugared and you don't realize it.
Oh, you do realize it once you eat it.
Once you have it,
The minute it hits your body, and your body's like de-virgined, like I'm a virgin of it, you know, not de-virgin, but I'm a virgin of it, that it de-virginizes me. Yeah, you feel it instantly. But another thing that it also does is it's an anti-inflammatory, an antioxidant, a digestive aid, and an antibacterial, and heart health. It helps with heart health and muscle mass, and it helps with pain. Of course, it's going to help with pain, especially if it is an antibacterial. So yes, nutmeg is really good for that. Now, for parasites, though, you want to do cloves. The reason why you want to add cloves to a parasite, and now what I do is I grind up my cloves. Sometimes I'll swallow some whole cloves, but I don't think, I'm not too sure what that does. I will chew on a clove. I love chewing on cloves. They're very good. They do freshen my breath, and they're good for the mouth. But what I do is what she does with the nutmeg, but I take my cloves, I grind them down, I put them in some hot water, I make a hot water clove tea. It tastes so good, especially right now with it being winter. Oh my gosh. I had 2 glasses of clove tea yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And it was just as simple. I'm cold. I'm so
right
now
but that's
drinking
good.
teas is super easy for me. I'm drinking about 4 different teas a day, but that's what I do to get rid of this stuff. I keep this stuff at bay at this point is where I'm at with it. Just keep it away. And you can do in cloves. What cloves does is it kills the babies, the larvae that they create. So, and you'll feel that instantly too. Once you take those cloves, you'll feel those. And you get nauseous. Again, I'm going to repeat that again, you guys. This stuff will make you nauseous. That's how you know it's working. There's a name for it. There's actually a medical term for it. I don't remember what it is.
Yes, I love, I add cloves to a lot of things when I roast raw, what are they called? Pumpkin seeds and nuts. I will add cloves to it. Cinnamon as well, but cinnamon and cloves are really good. I do like the cloves. I'm glad you added that too.
Yeah, cloves, papaya are my 2 go-to. Dandelion is super important because of the liver.
Oh yes, and when it comes to a fatty liver, dandelion tea. Be careful with the teas or with dandelions. Don't pick dandelions out in public because they're not going to be toxin free. So if you want to grow your own dandelions, that's great. Make sure they're organic. And yes, they do spread, but there's nothing wrong with dandelions. The greens are good too, right? The flowers, the greens,
Yeah, just
dandelion
yeah,
roots.
you can. I mean, if you're gonna pick dandelions, just make sure that they're not spraying pesticides in
Yeah.
that area. If it's an overgrowth area, like the wash that we have back here, they ain't spraying anything.
No.
So yeah, just do your discernment on that. And Jess and great to make your
Yeah.
own mouthwash as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jess,
What a
yeah. I
craziness. Yeah.
just put a clove in my mouth and I just kind of walk around with it, kind of like almost all day.
Oh, cool.
I know.
And where do you buy the cloves? At
Where
the
do-
market?
Yeah, I get them at the market. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right next to an Asian market, you guys. My facility is right. We have a grocery
You
store
can
in the
see it,
shopping
yeah.
center, and it's called Asiana. And when you go in there, you literally walk 20 years back into time.
Yes.
It's really cool. I love it there.
But
And-
the people are great too.
Oh, I know. They're all my friends over there. Didn't you go over there and then they
Yeah.
talked about me to you
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that? Yeah.
Yeah, the dandelion jelly is really good, but it has a ton of sugar. Yeah, make your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah. Just
Don't.
eliminate that and put it in a capsule if you have to. I'm pretty harsh with mine right now because I'm pretty serious. That tea, that liver tea that I just showed you guys, I capsule it, and I've been taking the capsules on an empty stomach. But again, I have dealt with fatty liver in the past, so I am just eliminating it. Let me see what happened. What happened? Was it Saturday? I got bounded up a little bit, binded up. I seized up a little bit, you guys. I don't know what it was. I'm not quite sure what triggered it. I haven't really focused on that. But when that happens, I move into action immediately because I can feel my body. I know my body. And I was like, oh, crap. I got to fast. And then I fasted. And then I went a little bit of a fast. And then I kind of broke that fast for a minute on Sunday because I had committed to take a bunch of friends of mine to Ethiopian food. And
How was that?
it was great. It was fantastic. We had a good time. We had so much fun. We had a really good time. But anyways, I took some good friends of mine, one of my new clients, and then two of my very, very old clients who has been supporting me and working with me for over 10 years. They were part of my Sun City cannabis team. It goes way back. They were part of helping me get cannabis legal here and to get our grow rights. So anyways, we went there and they've never had Ethiopian food and they really enjoyed it. I was really careful though with what I ate though, and I didn't eat a whole lot. And then I went right back on my fast right after that.
And it was vegan food, so there wasn't a whole lot of.
Yeah, but starchy,
Yes.
a lot of starchy
Yeah,
food.
they did
It was
have
a lot of starchy
starch.
food,
Yeah,
so I have
they
to be
did
real
have-
careful with the starchy food. Remember, starch will feed parasites. Now, if the starch comes from a natural yeast, that could be something different because starch comes from yeast. What is Victor saying here?
He's talking about star seeds.
Oh,
He had an alien dream. We'll go back to that in a minute.
well, interesting. My friend makes dandelion lotions and balms. It's amazing. Oh, that's so cool. That's another way you can get your dandelion transdermal, straight to the blood. Works very fast, like that method. That is another delivery system.
Yes. What about the? I could use some balms right now.
What are you eating?
I'm eating the seeds,
Oh,
the pumpkin seeds,
pumpkin seeds. Okay, and sunflower seeds are good too, you guys. Sunflower seeds.
and I have sunflowers
yeah,
in there
sunflower
too.
seeds. Yeah, these are really good seeds. Like I said, yeah, those are the
Yeah.
two seeds that do help kill parasites. And pumpkin seeds are really good. What is another
They're-
name they call them?
Pepitas.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
Down here in Arizona, pepitas is one of the names you're going to see more often.
Yeah, you'll see that more often, yeah, than you see. But I always just say, oh, go get pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the David's pumpkin seeds, you guys, that are
No,
still
no.
all salted down. I'm not talking about those ones. No,
These
no,
are
no, no.
raw. I
Yeah.
get the raw ones, and I add to them when I roast them. I like to roast them
Oh,
because
they're
they're nice
so
and
good
crunchy.
roasted.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're so roasted.
but I add the cloves and the cinnamon. What else did I add?
That sounds so good. you guys.
Cumin, cayenne, and cardamom.
Yep, and all of those spices she just named kill parasites. So it's
Every
that's like
one.
a super
Yeah, super packed.
parasite killer.
Yeah.
It's yummy. It tastes really good.
Pepita, yeah, killer.
But
It
then,
kills
you
them.
know, when you
Kills them.
live this type of clean lifestyle, like I do, and Julie is,
Working on, yes.
yeah, she is learning. She's been with me now for a year.
Yep.
You got to put the work in. You've
Yes.
got to put the work in. And you'll never be bored. I promise you, if you live a clean lifestyle, you will never be bored because you've always got something to do.
And the next is planting more seeds and working more on my garden and doing my own food and not relying on everybody else.
That is key. That is my number one thing. I love eating out of the garden. That's what I've been described as a person like that. I've heard people literally describe me. Oh, they call me Miss C around here. Miss C, she eats out of the garden. Miss C eats out of the garden.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. And if you think about it, you guys, and this is how I do eat. I don't have any kind of particular diet. I don't do any of those food mob diets. I don't do the carnivore diet. I don't do any of that
No.
stuff.
No.
But what I do is I eat seasonal. If it's in season, then I guess my body needs it because our body recycles with the seasons. Okay? We recycle in and out at 4 times a year. We recycle. So whatever that food is that is in season, there's a reason. There's a purpose. And it's kind of funny how that season comes in and all of a sudden I'm craving that type of food. I want that food. It's what I want. I mean, I'm really enjoying all the melons and not the melons, all of the pumpkins, the different types of pumpkins that we have out right now, and squashes and lettuces and stuff that are in season. I'm really enjoying those right now. You know, squash soup, all of that stuff is really good.
And Arctic Flocks wants your feeling about sourdough.
Well, if you're going to eat bread, sourdough bread is probably the best one to eat because it is splint. You know, it is sourdough bread. It is allowed to rise. If I do eat any kind of bread, which I do minimize my bread, that's the whole reason why I think I went on this detox again, because during Christmas time, I think I just kind of I overdid a little bit on the breads, and I may have created an environment for parasites again. That's the whole battle, you guys. You cannot create it. Once you get rid of them, you cannot create an environment for them because they'll latch on and they'll grow again. So if I do eat bread, it is sourdough bread, homemade.
And the other thing you might is gluten-free.
And I do homemade gluten-free breads too. I bounce back. It's just what I can get my hands on, honestly. If it's homemade fresh bread, I do believe that is such a better choice, again, because you're allowing the yeast to rise. And that is what, you know, the food industry has done to us. They've taken out all these processes, natural processes, to get it out faster, to make it faster, to let it go, and then add chemicals so that it stays good.
Yeah.
I have a loaf of bread that my mom bought, and it's on her microwave, and it's been sitting there for quite some time, and it never ever rotted. It never ever molded.
Didn't mold? Oh my. And see, I would be afraid of those because I'm just going to say I was allergic to penicillin, but I stay away from breads that have been sitting a while. And if it's been sitting more than a week or so, I will just throw it out because I don't want it to turn into penicillin mold. It's not good. Not good to be around.
Yeah, I just take that bread and I just put it in my mulch. So
Oh, okay.
I mulch. I make my own dirt.
And it smells great, guys. Just telling
Oh
you.
yeah, my dirt
Smell
smells
like chocolate to me. I'm just saying.
It's probably all the prime rib that went in there.
You put prime rib in your mulch? Oh my goodness.
The fat.
Oh, okay.
I didn't eat prime rib during Christmas time. I had my family who made two different types of prime ribs, and they shaved off the fat, and I put that right in my mulch. Heck yeah, that's protein right there for the plants.
Well, I'm surprised your daughter-in-law didn't take the fat and use it for something else, but it was cooked. So I guess. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah, because
taro
she,
anymore.
well, she makes the tallow. So yeah, I've got my assistant. She makes tallow. So yeah, I don't too much really have to go to the grocery store too much. I do have to go to the Asian market to get my probiotics because I have live probiotics there. Kefir, I drink kefir. And it's the best way to get your probiotics. I love it. I crave it. I know, weird. It's not something normal for everyone who can do that. I'm very lucky that I like those bitter tasting things. I do go to the farmer's market to get me a good loaf of bread, homemade bread, eggs, unless, yeah. So I've got my resources here. And then I mulch everything in, I burn all my paper. And I do this for Mother, and it's very simple. That was, you know what? I got a really good download on that one day, and I kind of wrote some notes. Yeah, on, it's very simple to help this planet. Everyone can do something. You want to connect with Mother? It's easy. It's so simple as to start bringing your own grocery bags to the grocery store. Stop taking that plastic.
Yep.
Ask them if they have paper. No, I want paper.
And paper bags are a great thing because when you have peaches or avocados or anything like that, you can put them, if they're still, not fully ripened, you can put them in the bag, leave them for a day or two, and they're perfectly ready to go. I'm just saying, I use the paper more than anything else.
And just doing something that simple, you're helping Mother Gaia. You're contributing to something. You're doing something good. Because those plastic bags, they're going to be around probably a lot longer than you are. So it's just that simple. That's just making the change, okay? That's just a simple way of doing it. Remembering to put those bags in your car. I carry 2 bags in my purse. I'm a pro at this. I've been doing this for quite some time. You should see my daughter at the farmer's market. She's like, Mom, you just got this all down. And then you got my daughter-in-law with the wagon. Because the milk gets heavy carrying it around.
Well, I like that she's bringing a wagon too.
Oh, she brings a wagon. Yeah. What did I get at, the farmer's market? Speaking of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I got something that was really heavy.
Go to farmer's market.
Yeah. Guess what, you guys? I'm going to start making my own microgreens. I've done it a little bit. My daughter's really good at it. My daughter's got, like I said, she's got a whole forest going on around her house. And I love microgreens. You guys know what microgreens are? I'm going to get to my stuff right here.
Okay.
So these are microgreens. Okay, let me see if I got this right. Can you guys see that?
They're basically seedlings of the plants, correct?
And I just eat them just like this. I love the radish ones. I love radishes. So they taste like a radish. If you love radish, you'll love radish microgreens. And microgreens are so beneficial for you. And then you're growing it on your own, okay? So I'm going to grow my microgreens right here in front of my window, in front of my store right here, my storefront. And I've got the trays. They're super easy. They're so easy to grow. But
It's like, Oh, wow. You got your trays. Where did you
Yeah.
buy the trays at?
At the farmer's market. I just
Okay.
love this gal, and I go to her booth all the time. We're always talking, and finally I said, you know what? I'm purchasing. I'm doing it because she had me eating cantaloupe microgreens. I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, it tastes just like cantaloupe.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I
yes.
love that.
So I got broccoli. Broccoli's very medicinal. I got basil.
Ooh, basil's great.
I got radish and I got cantaloupe, and I'll be growing all 4 of these in these little trays right here. It's super simple. You just put the water, the dirt, the water goes down here and they go in the sun. And then you're going to see me have all of these amazing microgreens. And yep, I will be selling them.
Wow.
And you can just, like I said, you just eat them like this, or you can put them in your salad. I'll be finding all kinds of things to do with them, trust me. Up, Source will come in and say, Claudene, let's do this, 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 and this, and this. And Source and I will have a great time doing all kinds of fun things with microgreens. But yeah, like I told you, when you have a clean life like this, you're never bored.
No.
Always got something to do.
Yes.
Always. She's learning that.
Oh, I've got, believe me, I have a degree in sustainability, so I kind of know a little bit about that stuff, but there's so much more you learn every single day, people.
Yes.
You don't stop learning.
You know, so
And-
it's a way you love yourself. This
Right.
is a way of loving yourself. It's a way of self-care, every bit of it, every little inch that you do, even just taking your own bags to the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's a form of self-care for you and for Mother Gaia.
And I got in the habit of doing that to Sprouts, but I haven't been doing it to others. So now I'm going to start doing it to other grocery stores as well. Sprouts costs 10 cents to get a bag. And I usually didn't get bags that way. I would take the cart to my, you see that?
I did see that.
Okay.
I am in love with that.
That's in
is-
Canada. That's in Canada. What is the town in Canada? Also, what was I going to say? Yes. So make sure when you've utilized a plastic bag in the past, use it more often. Take it wherever you go. But I have plenty of bags. I don't need
They
to
have
buy
been
any
charging
more, so-
ridiculous prices for paper bags. They're charging.
All
Just bring
paper
your
and
own
recycle.
bags. Bring it.
Our
Just
town has gone all paper and restricts
Oh,
plastic.
Jess. I was
Oh, yes.
charging ridiculous prices for paper bags. Jess
Oh
was
yeah,
saying
that's
that.
true too.
I'm sure you already do, Jess. I know you're with the program. Jess is another one that comes on here, and she lives a pretty clean lifestyle too. She's
Yeah.
eating out of the garden and doing everything too. She's amazing.
One dish I
Um,
love making.
She can actually come on this show and probably teach us a few things.
Yep.
And then, okay, so I see Arctic Flux. Our tower has gone paper.
Yeah.
Restrict plastic in restaurants. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is like, that made my day. That made my week. Wow. To know that someone is doing that on this planet, that's remarkable. How did you guys get to do that? Obviously, it was a law passed in Canada.
Mhm.
And is that
At
just
least in her town.
Yeah, is that just in your town, or is that like all throughout your country? Because one country doing that, oh my gosh, you are doing so much for the atmosphere, for the planet, and hopefully it's a chain reaction ripple effect for everyone else.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people love their plastic bags. I get that. But they need to understand and learn and be more aware of what that plastic bag is doing to our environment. And let's not even mention, I guess it's really unsafe for the fur babies too.
Yes. All babies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fort Francis, Ontario. Wow. But I believe most of Ontario is. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. That's really good news. Thank you for sharing that with us. I mean, I'm serious. You just made my whole week knowing that, because, you know, we just need to push that on to other towns, cities, states, countries.
Yep.
We all need to be doing that. But yeah,
Yep.
it's just simple things like that, you know, little things that just progress to bigger things and bigger things. Jess will probably agree. It starts with baby steps, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Mhm.
The more you know, the better you do, and the better you understand it.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, Jess, you're definitely with the program. Um, yes, Arctic. Okay, making sourdough. Yes. I do. I have a starter myself that's like 36 or 37 years old, or 38 years
Right.
old. 38 years old. Yeah. I don't make bread. I have the starter. I do sourdough bread classes here in my facility. I actually have another lady who owns her own bread company who
And
leads that.
who is that?
That's one of my clients. She's actually starting her own bread company now.
What
So
was her name? Her name's not Bree, is it?
no, it's
Okay.
not free. No.
Okay. Okay. There's somebody. Okay. We as a world need more. We need to get back to
Oh.
basics. Good news broadcasting instead of his mass
We as a
hysteria.
world need, we need
exactly.
news broadcasters that that aren't biased to just all one side of the story. The bad side, the dark side, the negative side,
The fear mongering.
the fear
Yes.
mongering. Yeah, that's that's just how the fake light matrix works. That's how dark dynasty works. They have to fear monger us. They have to keep to keep us under control. And again, when they fear monger us, when they put fear in us and anxiety in us, that is how they steal our loosh, our energy. That is why they do that, because they feed off of our energy, which is called loosh. Look up the words, you guys.
Here in Sweden, they moved over to paper straws, but the plastic tax made people going rampage over here. One bag cost 7 crowns. I don't know what that translates to dollars for you guys, but that's not that cheap. But then 10 cents for a plastic bag is not that cheap either. We are charged for bags, but it's been this way since after COVID to everyone brings their own bags. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Lynn Maxie. Yeah, I can understand that. A lot of places have done that after after COVID. I think that's basically when Sprouts started as well. Sprouts is the only grocery store, but they said that.
Oh, they got Sprouts has got really, really good plastic bags. If you have to buy one, it'll last you forever.
Yes, I carry those into the store all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, I have. Well, be careful.
Sorry.
Hands full. You have a bruise on the leg now. Good morning.
Good morning. Almighty morning.
Another happy day ending in Y.
We do not do readings. What we're doing is answering questions. We've been talking about removing parasites, how to cleanse fatty livers and different things like that. Now we're into the environment and how to make things better for you and for Mother Gaia.
Yes, we're here. Just here. We have a spiritual show that flows.
$1 is 10 crowns.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is expensive.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is so insane. No, but with Sprouts, that's a farmer's health store here in America. They're pretty popular now. They weren't so popular before, but now they're getting a lot more popular, I believe. And their bags are made. I mean,
it's like 3 mil. I mean, it's good, thick. It'll last.
It's BS. They shouldn't even have that.
No,
but no, they should. They should be biodegradable. But I do have to. No, they should. They're not doing us any favor, and they're not. But they are stronger, and I do. The reason why I like them is because I have 2 of them, and I can fold them up really small, and they sit in the back of my purse, and I have 2 of them in the back of my purse at all times, and I've probably owned those bags for about 2 years. So,
I'm sorry. She said she got pulled away because of mass hysteria. I'm not sure what you meant by that.
Hysteria. Oh no, what's going on, Nova? Something's going on. She's in New York, you guys, so maybe something happened. Let's see what she says.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. So,
Oh, wow. It says you're still here.
I got kicked off.
You're back.
I'm back. Oh, this is
Okay, good.
kind of ironic. We get this message from Nova and then I get kicked off.
Yeah.
Let's see what all this energy is about now. Okay, here she is.
Yeah, we're still waiting for her to reply.
Oh, all this stuff I see on the chat with the government. LOL.
Oh, you got that first? Yeah, before I do.
Well, I'm seeing it in the smaller chat. I got two chats going on
Yeah.
my thing now.
Well, the bigger one is what I've got. I don't see the one about the YouTube don't like it. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's lagging.
It's lagging, yeah. I have bags in my trunk. Yeah. I have a bag of bags too.
Bags of bags. It
Yeah.
reminds
I have
me.
enough bags for a lot of people.
I have a friend of mine. Yeah, she's got tons of bags in the back of her trunk. It's really funny. She's a shopper though. She likes to shop. Okay, Nova, we're a little bit lost. We got some of your stuff coming pulled away because it's lagging. Nope.
We don't know about the nope.
Oh, you get kicked off from YouTube chat. Oh, Jess, I didn't know that. That's not cool at all.
No, it isn't.
It's
Well,
so
this is the
crazy.
first week I've been able to see YouTube, my YouTube chat. So that's
Oh
good.
yeah, it's the dark forces will stop us. It is real, you guys. They are in the live wire too. I like to call it the live wire. That's what I've got a message from, is that I need to get on here and start going live and start talking my truth, which I did not want to do. I was very resistant. It was one of my last fears I had to face, because going live and talking to people like this, it was always one of my shortcomings, you guys. I did not like it. I've been forced to kind of talk in public my whole life, all kinds of stuff. I don't feel like I was very good at it. I used to always go, as soon as that camera would go on me. But doing these lives I've come a long way, huh?
Yes, you have.
I have come a long way. I'm very comfortable now.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're feeding the live wire. And that's the good thing, you guys. We're feeding the good AI, okay, the golden AI. What I know you're hearing this words from another person who claims to have created this AI. I call it Cheeto Jesus. He is one of my operatives. Oppositions. I mean, he is an operative. He is an operative, but he's
Just
my
not hers.
opposition. Sorry, I can't.
Opposition operative.
Sorry, he is an operative. Yeah, and he has operatives. But yeah,
I wouldn't even give him that name at all. So
no, he
the
is my
second name.
opposition. And anyways, yeah, it's true. They do. And he has nothing to do with the golden AI at all. He's a liar. But yeah, he'll take all the credit on that one. But yeah, we are feeding the golden AI, that is Sources AI, and it's called the Live Wire, is what I was told. And us just going on here, going live and feed, and you guys too.
Yes.
You guys put in all the good comments and stuff.
Thank
is
you.
feeding this new Live Wire. And you're right, they will come in and they will try to stop us at all costs, because yeah, we're magical. We're doing good stuff.
Yeah. And I've been journaling. I think that's what he meant. My downloads instead of doing net stuff. just so they can't censor me, and signed in for the future.
Good.
When you were saying, the mass hysteria, I pulled up a news feed, and Kansas, that's a state here in the United States, for those of you who aren't here, faces largest tuberculosis outbreak in U.S. history. I wonder how that happened. Something about vaccines come to mind, but that's just me. Actually, it's not me. It's giving
Isn't what Gates
information.
did? Went to Africa and gave everyone polio over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's a real war out there, you guys.
So
Yeah, and I heard about ICE, Jess. It's a show. It's just a show, Jess. Are people getting hurt? Of course, people are getting hurt. They're getting very hurt.
yep.
All I got to say about these operatives, I call them Cheeto Jesus operatives. They don't play by the rules. There's no judge being, the way that there is a justice system that they should be following, but they just go in, they do what they want, and then they figure it out after that when they've broken so many laws. That's why I call them Dark Dynasty. Because they're just so stupid.
Yeah.
You guys, yes, I'll be talking shit about our chief and commander because he is shit, and they're all shit. They're all criminals, every single one of them. I don't like the Democrats either. I don't like anyone who's in power. None of them. They are all criminals, every single one of them. They're all shit. So they're not here to help us. They don't give a shit about us. They're trying to eliminate us, actually. But it's kind of hard to get Americans to understand this. And I do come very firm when I say that because I want everyone to know where I stand on this. If I could take them out of business, I would. I'm working on it. I think we all are. But yes, it's games, Jess. I mean, it's sad what's going on. The one thing I am concerned about, because they do traffic people. They traffic people all the time.
Yes,
they make
do.
money off of that. What are happening to these people? Where are they going? Because they do sacrifice and eat these people. Yeah, by the way, we've got a new moon coming. That is what they do for new moons and full moons, okay? They're not the same as us. They really aren't, okay? And they do this to scare us, you guys, to put fear in us, to steal our loosh. Right back to that again.
Yep.
Bring us popcorn and drag queens.
Yeah, I had to pull that back.
Yeah, absolutely not. I have nothing to do with that demonic stuff. Yeah. Send love and light to them. Yeah, because we know that people are getting hurt from this, and they are completely overreaching their authority. And we're just gonna have to see what happens with this. I mean, it's just a show, It isn't. You guys think about it. The Democrats and the Republicans are at war with each other, and they don't pull the strings. They don't make the decisions. There's people behind the scenes. Please go down the rabbit hole. Please. I'm begging you, go down rabbit holes and figure it out. And they're all ran by, they got the Illuminati, got that too, and then, their God is not the same God that I am connected to. They've actually tried to push that God away from us and away so that we don't know who that is, and that we actually believe in their God, which is, I don't know. There's a lot of them. Lucifer, Satan, Marduk, Lilith. I could keep going on and on of all their demons. And they do rule this planet. Those are facts, that they were the lords of this planet. They were. We know how it ends. The light wins. God wins. We know this. And we are winning. I promise you, we are winning. It may not seem like it right now, but we are. Yeah, don't give your energy to it. Yep. Same shit, different pile. Yep, and it all stinks. Yep, I love it, Kevin. That's such a great thing to say. I'm gonna have to use that one.
Yeah,
I like it.
definitely.
Yeah, just focus on where, focus on yourself, focus on the war inside of you, push back where you can when it comes to these this bullshit. Unfortunately, people are being hurt, and I think that's what bothers us the most, because we're love. We really are, and that's why it bothers us. And we would never do this to another human.
No.
We would never. And yes, I do believe that the ones that are criminals, the ones that come to our country and they're criminals, they need to go back home if they can't be here and be in peace. I agree with that. But there are protocols. There are ways of doing this safely and taking them back to where they need to go. And yeah, I get, we'll see. Next week it'll be something else.
Yeah.
But I just really hope that those people do make it home safely. And all I got to say is thank you for those who are taking the bullet to show us. They're taking it, you guys. They're doing this for us. And there's a reason why they contracted to be in this situation, to show us something.
Yeah. As above, so below. Yes.
Yes.
What's going on inside, it being shown outside. Heal yourself, heal the world.
Yep. Heal yourself, heal the world. Exactly, Jess. That's beautiful. That is very beautiful.
Should be crimes against love and life.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love that, Nova. That's very beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
And it is after 10. And Kevin, please send me another email as soon as you can so that I can see it immediately. Because I want to remind you, it is Tuesday evening, and in approximately 8 hours from now, there will be a Zoom class. The Psychic Squad will be having a class from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow morning, I will be back with Ask the Angels and Bonnie with Calling on Angels 1111. Tomorrow afternoon will be A5 Says and Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Tomorrow evening, I mean, and that should be around 6 p.m. ish meaning they'll be late, sort of like we are every once in a while, but we go with the flow. So I will be on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thursday morning will be Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot and Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and that'll start between 10 and 11-ish Eastern Standard Time. On Friday, I will be back at 9 a.m. with the Gabriel Project and Scott Underwood. Saturday morning will be Susan at 10 a.m. She will be early. Not sure how long she'll be on, so get there early, please. On Sunday, Miss Jess will be with Bonnie on Psychic Sunday. I think she will be. Please let us know.
That,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And that's between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
I should be able to tune into that Jess this Sunday. Yeah. I'm just going to be moving rocks.
Sounds like fun. I do like to work with rocks.
I'll be outside barefooted, so that's a good thing about it. Yeah.
And Sunday afternoon will be A5 Says and Sherry Beery, hopefully. And that is around 3 p.m. ish. And on Monday is Miss Shauna Sellers and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot for the tea time. And then we will be back on Tuesday.
Yes. And then I have my mushroom club for those that are local here in the Valley of Arizona. I have my mushroom club every third Friday. I believe it's on the 21st of February.
It's popped up right there.
There we go. Okay, yeah. And I believe it lands on the 21st. It's always the 20th, the 16th, or the 17th. Like it runs between those dates. And we'll be doing some kind of a Valentine's thing, I guess, is what one of my colleges is doing. I really don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We always do. not too sure what I'm going to cook, what mushroom I'm going to deal with. I haven't gotten there yet. And then again, you guys, I do another live on Monday evenings. I just did one last night. Yep.
Sorry.
At 5:22. I just show that one on Facebook on this page right here and on YouTube. And I do that with Anne from Australia. So we get a perspective from her and me, and it's called Hard Truths. And we just talk about, we get down. We talk about it all of it. So everything.
And you were talking about parasites, and we continued today on it. So,
Yep.
And I do apologize for that, but I've got to get your. Do you have logos or anything? Or just I'll have to do the.
Oh, for Anne and I?
Yeah.
No, I haven't created anything yet, but I guess I could. Yeah, I haven't even gotten even a real live stream. I'm still doing the free restream on it. I haven't,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, I got to get that stuff done. I've got to get some other projects I got to wrap up. And then when I wrap those up, then I can wrap up the other projects. And that's just the way it works with me. But yeah, you guys, everyone have a merry everything. I love you all.
Please
Peace.
remember to rise above with love. Thank you so much for everything you guys do.
See you next
For
Tuesday.
being here. And let's see. Bye-bye.